What if I told you that right now, today, you've probably already eaten something that increases your risk of cancer? Not cigarettes, not chemicals, food. Everyday food that's sitting in your kitchen, your fridge, your lunchbox. Scientists have confirmed it. The World Health Organization has classified it. And yet, most people have no idea. Today, we're going to talk about the foods that are quietly, slowly increasing your cancer risk, and what you can eat instead to protect yourself. Stay until the end, because the last one on this list surprises almost everyone. Processed meats. Let's start with the most well-documented one. Hot dogs, bacon, sausage, deli meats, ham. In 2015, the World Health Organization officially classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens. That's the same category as cigarettes and asbestos. When meat is preserved through smoking, curing, or chemical additives like nitrates, it produces compounds called N-nitroso compounds inside your body. These compounds directly damage the DNA in your colon cells. Study after study shows that eating just 50 grams of processed meat per day, that's about 2 strips of bacon, increases colorectal cancer risk by 18%. If you're over 30 and you're eating processed meat regularly, this is the first thing to reduce. Ultra-processed foods. Here's one most people don't think about. Packaged chips, instant noodles, flavored crackers, breakfast cereals, frozen ready meals. These are ultra-processed foods, products made mostly from industrial ingredients, artificial flavors, preservatives, and refined starches with very little actual nutrition. A major study published in the British Medical Journal followed over 100,000 people. Increase in ultra-processed food consumption, overall cancer risk went up by 12%, and breast cancer risk went up by 11%. The mechanism? Additives like carrageenan, titanium dioxide, and artificial emulsifiers disrupt your gut microbiome, cause chronic inflammation, and interfere with hormonal balance, all of which create conditions where cancer cells thrive. Refined sugar and high fructose corn syrup. Cancer loves sugar, not in a metaphorical way, in a very real, biological way. Cancer cells consume glucose at up to 200 times the rate of normal cells. This is called the Warburg effect, discovered nearly 100 years ago. But beyond feeding existing cancer cells, high sugar intake raises insulin levels. Chronically elevated insulin is a powerful growth signal. It stimulates cell division and suppresses the body's natural tumor suppression systems. High fructose corn syrup, found in sodas, fruit juices, ketchup, and thousands of packaged foods, is particularly dangerous because it's metabolized almost entirely in the liver, producing compounds that promote tumor growth in the colon and pancreas. Cutting added sugar is one of the single most protective things a person over 30 can do. Alcohol. This one is uncomfortable because alcohol is normalized everywhere. But alcohol is a Group 1 carcinogen. Full stop. When your body metabolizes alcohol, it produces acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that directly damages DNA and prevents your cells from repairing that damage. Alcohol is linked to at least 7 types of cancer: mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, colon, rectum, and breast. And here's the part that shocks people. There is no safe level of alcohol when it comes to cancer risk. Even 1 drink per day raises breast cancer risk by 7 to 10%. The more you drink, the higher the risk. But even moderate drinking carries measurable danger. Charred and overcooked meat. Grilling season is beloved, but the char on that meat? That's carcinogenic. When meat is cooked at very high temperatures, especially on an open flame, 2 compounds form: HCAs, heterocyclic amines, and PAHs, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Both have been shown in lab studies to mutate DNA. Both are classified as probable carcinogens. The darker the char, the higher the concentration. This applies to beef, chicken, pork, and fish. You don't have to give up grilling. But marinating meat before cooking, avoiding direct flame contact, and not eating the burned parts significantly reduces your exposure. Refined vegetable oils. This one is the most controversial, but the science is growing. Refined soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil are extremely high in fatty acids. When omega-6 intake massively outweighs omega-3 intake, which is the case in almost every modern diet, it creates a pro-inflammatory environment in the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of cancer development. Inflamed tissues produce free radicals. Free radicals damage DNA. Damaged DNA leads to mutations. Additionally, when these oils are heated to high temperatures, like in deep frying, they oxidize and produce aldehydes, including 4-HNE, which is directly linked to cancer and neurological disease. Switch to cold-pressed olive oil or coconut oil for cooking. Your cells will thank you. Now, the good news. Research is just as clear that certain foods powerfully reduce cancer risk. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, contain sulforaphane, one of the most studied anti-cancer compounds in existence. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, are packed with ellagic acid and anthocyanins that inhibit tumor growth. Green tea contains EGCG, a polyphenol shown to reduce cancer cell proliferation in multiple studies. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has been studied in over 3,000 cancer-related research papers. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Small, consistent changes protect you over time. Your diet is one of the most powerful tools you have against cancer. You can't control your genetics, you can't undo your past. But starting today, every meal is a choice. Remove processed meats, cut refined sugar, limit alcohol, stop burning your food. Be careful with industrial oils. Question your sweeteners. Share this video with someone you care about, because this information can genuinely change lives. And if you want to learn about the early warning signs your body sends before cancer develops, that video is right here. Watch it. It could save your life.